Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. I am Jay, also known as NeoFit3, but I am not the special one here. I'm just a player because we have a wonderful GM for our Extra Life charity event. Wayward Gamers, welcome to the Emporium. We are so happy to have our very first charity event here on this channel. So without further ado, Joshua, please take it away. And what are we doing?
That's a really great question. So we're here, we're playing a game of chaos. I had to remove my popcorn GM donation, but otherwise, we will be able to, you can go to the Extra Life link that's going to be in the chat. Click on that. There's going to be donations on the right-hand side that you as the viewers can make to help influence the game. And there's a ton of them out there, from low level, just like help the players with just a benefit of a dice roll. All of those will stack all the way up to we apparently want to TPK the players and see what happens. So you know, the scale is broad, and all of it, yeah, yes. All of it, all of the money, all of the donations go to Extra Life, which helps Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So it helps kids that have medical needs get the help that they need. So I'm the GM, I'm Joshua, and more importantly, we have our wonderful players who have volunteered to be here to help raise money for kids and contribute to the wonderful chaos. So Britt, do you mind introducing yourself?
Not at all. Hi, hello, hey. I'm Ray, or Brick with two Ks everywhere on the interwebs. I'm excited to be here. I love doing charity for Extra Life every year, and I'm glad that I get to do it with this group of people this year. It's so exciting, it's so lovely and wonderful to be a part of. You can find me with a brick, like I said, 2Ks everywhere in the interwebs. Yeah. And are we doing character intros too right now?
Oh
Or
yeah, we
do
should
you
probably go
wanna
ahead and do character intros, because
Okay.
once we get into it, we're going to go into it. So tell us about who you're playing.
Cool, sure, yeah. I'm playing Prudence Eudora Mirthbank, one of the oldest people who live in this city. She's a nature cleric, and basically has made a living after retirement of adventuring, healing, doing other various things around the town for people, and creating a little mischief and chaos whenever possible. So yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, thank you. And Kurt.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kurt, also known as Covenant. Yeah, hi. I love doing this. I love playing with these wonderful group of people. I am lucky enough to know each and every one of them individually and collectively, and they're all freaking amazing. But anyway, I am by day I'm a TTRPG adventure writer, and by night I am a father of umpteen billion kids. So extra life and supporting stuff for kids and stuff like that is always really near and dear to me. So I always love doing this stuff. I today am playing Risk. He has become my new favorite character to play everywhere. He is a goblin rogue, no subclass, because subclasses are for chumps. So yeah, where I'm Risk, I'm here. I generally have one boot on, and that's about it. Yeah. So this is gonna be great.
I feel privileged. There might be a chance that Risk has his boot on for this show. And going over to Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki, also known as the Squishy Bear or the Goth Fury Core. Some people might remember my old name, Ravinia, but there are a murder of ravens out there, so hence the change. And yeah, you could find me doing crazy stuff like that. I'm here because Jay had me at charity moment because I love doing charity stuff. This is great. I'm playing Millie Kashmok, a Triton barbarian who's basically been here and is trying to get back home, but you can't. It's just. And so she's very angry. She talks like this a lot because she's brimming with rage almost all the time. It's okay. We're going to get there.
I love it. I love it so much. And Jay.
Hello, everyone. I am Jay, also known as NeoFet3 on the socials. I am very happy to be here. This is, for those that don't know, this is my first live stream event since my incident I had several months ago. I had a stroke, and I am back. And I'm so excited that I'm able to do this again, and I am here. And as you can see, I'm recovering very, very well. So thank you everyone for the support that I've had. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Today I get to play Sid the Shadow. Terror. I am the Terror Knight. Rocks it all. Let's get this. As he is a human warlock of the shadows, and he's been in town for about 2 to 3 weeks. He came in and then can't leave. So he just, to avoid stuff, he just sticks to the shadows. And he's making his name for those. So the creepy whispers of shadow is emanating through the town of this figure running from rooftop to rooftop, shadow to shadow, carrying a spear on his back that he never seems to use. But and the catchphrases everyone hears of like, I am the this, I am a that. Something could be along the lines of I am the terror that cries at night. But anyways, we're going from there.
The terror that cries at night? Please tell me this guy's afraid of the dark.
I love this so much already. We haven't even started.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So welcome. I love this cast so much. I am super excited. I really just want to hear all the stories and feel like I'm just here just to say, hey, Extra Life, donate money, help kids. It's great. All right. So feel free to like I said, you can always type exclamation point extra life as a command in the chat to get the link for donations. But without further ado, without more ado, I don't know. It's all ado. It's gonna be great. So we are going to go to Ejoumand. Ejoumand is a very strange city. It is a city that disappeared centuries ago, years ago. The citizens don't even know at this point. Their previous Lord Mayor was very quickly replaced by the new Lord Mayor, of which nobody knows his name. He is simply called the Lord Mayor, and that's okay, because almost all the citizens of Ejoumand, as the city has changed over time, all the citizens know that Ejoumand is great, with a small group of exception, that is the Resistance. And our player characters today are members of this Resistance, and what they are aware of is that things have changed, that they will wake up and somebody who was the baker yesterday is a blacksmith today. That roles change, that buildings change locations, but they always are aware of the new changes. So it's not like it's out of the ordinary, but they are aware of the changes. The Lord Mayor has announced that he finally feels the city is ready to reveal itself, and that there's an upcoming Revelation Festival where he is going to be bringing in all of the outside world to see this beautiful and great city that he has built and created. The Resistance, knowing that something is up and something is strange, is preparing for this festival in the shadows, apparently with tears. And as such, as every great adventure does, we go to the meeting in the tavern. As I wait for the thing to catch up. So, around the table in the tavern, discussing how does the Resistance plan for all of these people coming in. We have our heroes. We have our characters sitting around the table, along with Elorn, an elderly gentleman. Has not been around the city as long as Prudence, but he is an older human with salt and pepper gray hair. Always seems to have a 5 o'clock shadow, no matter if he just shaved or not. And he is the tactician for the Resistance. And inside of the tavern, they are gathered to figure out what to do. Inside of the tavern, there are 4 different corners that are kind of lifted up that act as pseudo-private rooms. And it allows you to see who is listening in and who is not. So in one of these corners, we find the table surrounded, as Elorn says, "It is great. I'm great to have you here. We have many things that we need to do, and I do not know how much of it you can bear on your own. But the goal is to try to get as much done as possible before this revolution, I need to not say that in front of the Lord Mayor, in front of the Revelation Festival." The tavern is bustling. You see, well, the tavern is about half empty, but it is still noisy as everything echoes. He quiets down a little bit and says, we have one of our scouts has discovered that we have several things that we need to accomplish. We have discovered a dreamstone of sorts that can perhaps stop these changes from occurring that we need to go after. We've also found the source that is just outside the city of where we believe that power is being generated and pulled from for something big to occur at the festival. And we also believe that perhaps there is somebody amongst our midst that we need to take care of, that perhaps is leaking information. I do not you as a group of some of our best skilled. I just honestly, you choose what you would like to do, and you can do them. All of them need to be done, and I will send those who aren't as strong as you to try to accomplish them. If you don't get them done. And as he quiets down, everything starts to lift up, and you start to hear everybody continue to chatter.
Let me get this right. If we don't do the job, you're gonna send somebody crappier than us?
We will send somebody to try to do it. You are the best hope for completing the job.
Oh.
If we send somebody crappier than you, yes, we will send them, but they will likely not, well, I say not survive, but they'll be brought back the next day, most likely. As in this town, few people seem to die, unless the Lord Mayor seems to will it.
So hear me out. We send in waves of the crappy people to lower them down, and then we just swoop in for the kill. I mean, it's a good idea.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
We
But it's not nice what you're trying to do.
But
we will also,
Honey, you don't
resistant-
live as long as I do by being nice. You can't do it all the time.
Got a point.
the resistance, there won't be much of the resistance if we send all of us. There's only 20 or so of us, and the 4 best are right here.
Right. But there's a way that we remain the best. I'm just saying. We've got to give all the lesser
Okay,
individuals a chance to.
Let's look at the list. What's on the list that we gotta do? Maybe we can do the easier stuff and send in a couple other people to do something else while we're doing something else. Maybe we can
Yeah, a multi-pronged attack.
multi-pronged attack.
Well,
All right, what are the prongs?
Triage.
And I think she like looks, she's like looking at like, I imagine it's almost like kind of like a crude war table where there's like little papers and stuff about like little plans, diagrams drawn out. I think Prudence kind of like grabs one of them and starts like sketching out like this like wild idea. As everyone's just kind of like chattering and stuff, she's just like sketching out this like
love
wild.
it. As you're sketching out this wild plan, go ahead and make a knowledge check at disadvantage, thanks to Doug in Texas.
Love it. Okay. With disadvantage, okay, 7, 9.
9. Okay. You Prudence, through the sketching with a 9, believes that the easiest one to take care of would be to go after whatever is this weird source of power. And then it would be going after the Dreamstone. The maps and the information shows you that it's in underground tunnels that exist that run under the city. And then finding an infiltrant, while that would probably be easy, it is a lot of just talking and interviewing people.
Yeah, so like in this kind of like wild sketching moment, there's just a moment where she like flattens her hands on the table, like looks at everybody with wide eyes and just says,
Okay, so hear me out. So the one that's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, and I'm so sorry, is the infiltrator. That's talking to a lot of people. I'm not your gal. I don't like talking to nobody that I don't gotta talk to. And also that takes a lot of work. Everybody's got the secrets, that takes a long time. So hear me out. I say we take a little jaunt to the edge of town. See if we can if we can spot this door. See if we can, corroborate what you're saying. And if we can, do something about it then. And then if not, then we try to find this dreamstone. From what you're drawing here, from what we're saying, underground, it's gonna take some time. Might be a little dangerous. I try to be above ground before we go underground. All I'm saying.
I'm the terror that hunts in.
You're gonna be really good underground. He's gonna be
Yeah,
the best one we have underground.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
That's a
sure.
fact. Yeah, okay.
I like I like your enthusiasm. I like your enthusiasm. And thank you, Red Dragoness, for all players now have advantage on your next rolls. So we have 4 advantages that y'all can share amongst the group. Well then, so once you go through the front gates, continue to head east and follow the road until it turns south, and by that bend you should be able to locate whatever is going on according to the scouts. There are apparently a couple of strange little things that are running around, but it's you know you'll be able to handle it just fine.
See, I'm telling you, you youngins, you gotta be very careful with the words that you choose, because I've seen a lot of strange things. How strange are we talking? Are we talking about like 4 heads strange, or are we just talking strange because they're not from around here kind of strange?
Strange, not from around here, not 4 heads.
Okay.
Nobody's
Okay.
reported anything about multiple headed things.
Well, that's good. That's good. That makes
You
it a
mean
whole lot
today?
easier on us.
Today, yes, that is
I'm
a
hoping
great
ever.
point, Millie. Today, there was the strange 4-headed dog to try to get the kids to pet the dogs, and instead of having more dogs, all of the dogs had 4 heads, but they all
Actually,
wanted
that
to
was
be.
kind of entertaining. That was kind of entertaining.
I kept one of the dogs. Just saying.
Does he still have 4 heads?
Yeah.
What?
Do you have to
And-
feed all 4 heads, or do you have to feed one head that kind of nurtures all 4 heads? How does that work? I'm actually we'll sit down later and talk about it.
Yeah. It's kind of a complicated situation. I'm just saying that there's a lot of doggy poop I gotta pick up. Anyway,
Oh, I hate that.
Oh.
Okay, so around the bend, keep east. All right. Should I, feel like that's. Never mind. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. We'll be prepared. We're totally prepared.
I am the
Everything's gonna be
terror
good.
that craps in the.
And just,
wait, what? No, not in here. Outside.
and with that, there is a loud thunk at the door. There is a loud thunk at the door at the front that everybody starts to draw attention as you see 4 of the city's guards coming in, and floating above them, and nobody else seems to care, is this weird little marshmallow creature with 2 blue eye stalks and just a bunch of blue little tentacly things floating around it, and it's floating above the guards. And as the guards come in, everybody looks at the guards. Nobody seems to notice the weird thing floating up above them. And as they come in, they point up the stairs at y'all and go, "There he is! There's a traitor! Get him!"
That is not true. I had nothing to do with that. That was my cousin Larry. And he immediately jumps underneath the table.
Love it.
Whatever it was, we did not inhale.
Are you? I love it. Are you trying to hide risk, or?
Oh yeah.
Just,
okay.
okay.
100%.
Go ahead and make that.
100%. He is.
Go ahead and make that hide check. Feel free to use the advantage that has been granted.
Oh, I'm banking the advantage. And for the record, I'm using the Smuggler's Coffee Mithril die because I need to pass this. And I did. That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Joshua, is there dim light in this room?
Yeah, so because of everything, there are candles, even though it's kind of even though it's midday-ish,
Mhm.
let's say 1 p.m. Because it's midday-ish, with with the way that this is constructed, they very much go for lit ambiance. So there is shadowy space
Okay.
everywhere.
I
As long
now
as you're not trying to teleport onto any of the candled areas, which are on
Okay.
top of tables, it's all shadowy light. Like, you're good.
So I go to the shadow and just meld with the shadow, and basically I'm invisible. And I just stand there waiting.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. I realize you are invisible, and keeping that in mind.
Yep. All right. Let's see. That is going to be a 22.
Nice. Before invisibility. Brilliant. Awesome. Prudence, Millie, any okay, so got some reactions. We didn't inhale. Love it.
I
Gonna
think
cast fog cloud on we didn't inhale.
Love it. So where are you casting fog cloud at?
Right around the cards. Kind of
Okay. All right. So as a where is that at? So as you cast fog cloud on everything, on them, Elorn immediately goes, like, looks at y'all and just like throws his chair back so that it goes tumbling down the stairs and goes, I knew y'all would turn me in, like, and points at Prudence, and then immediately goes diving out the window. So first GM roll of the day.
can I reaction pick up a chair and throw it out the window at him?
Yes, you can.
And she literally says, "You bitch!" And
Are
just
you
like throws the chair at him.
are you trying to hit him, or are
Just
you?
trying to, yeah, I get, yeah, and yes, she's trying to hit him, but like it's more so just reactionary out of the window with him. But if it hits him, like even better. So yeah, I'll roll. I'll roll
Cool.
it.
Go ahead and
Roll
roll.
it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
What am I adding? Am I adding just like unarmed or
Yeah,
improvised
unarmed throw.
weapon?
Yeah. Your
My my
your
improvised
improvised
weapon.
weapon. Yeah.
That's an 11.
Okay. So as he goes diving out the window, he throws the chair back. You throw the chair. It goes through the window, but it goes over him and goes, like, you hear the chair just shatter in the streets. And as he does that, a strange shadowy creature, just more fog cloud. Sorry. A strange shadowy creature comes out of the corner from underneath where y'all were at, and starts to chase after Elorn. And they just go running off. The guards, you see the weird marshmallowy creature that is above the guards. The tentacles immediately turn red upon Elorn. Like, the interaction between Prudence and Elorn, immediately that thing's tentacles, the weird things drooping down, turn bright red, and the guards look angry and immediately run back out the door and away. Apparently probably chasing down Elorn. And the weird floating thing just kind of stays there and just seems to be like watching and floating with these red tentacles just floating down.
Do I know what that is? Like, am I like, do I kind of not intimately, but do I know at least from like a bystander's point, like what it does?
Okay, so Prudence is old enough, perhaps. Make a intelligence roll for me.
Perfect. She's not too smart. That is an 8.
That's an 8. Okay. Prudence believes that it's some sort of strange, like mini beholder of some sort. So, like, Prudence believes that if this thing got bigger, that it would have like magic spells and stuff it could cast. But otherwise, right now, all it can do is watch and telepathically communicate with
Okay.
a bigger creature.
Would you say it's spectating?
That is what Prudence believes it is. Yeah.
I freaking hate that thing.
I'm gonna make it into a sandwich.
Why?
I mean, I would probably make it into a stew, but I guess the sandwich works. But regardless, what the hell was that about? I didn't do nothing. I didn't turn him in. Did you guys say anything? Did anybody say anything? Is this about
No.
the leak that he said?
Maybe. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's like Risk is like poking out from underneath the table.
Could we
Well,
go and try and save him?
Would
Well,
y'all, and y'all are free if y'all would like to make an insight check to kind of figure out. If not,
Oh,
keep
yeah.
running with it. Yeah, keep running.
Nah, I didn't.
Risk
roll.
got a 17.
Nice. Yeah, so Brisk knows that Elorn was trying to throw the guards off of y'all and just put the heat on himself and run away. So it was a distractionary tactic of like, you'll never get me, coppers, and then running away.
Right. So should we take advantage of this and just leave?
yeah, we should probably go to the
Yeah.
edge of
Okay.
town.
Yeah. Yeah. Edge of town it is. Yeah. That sounds right.
Follow the road east around the bend, some shit like that. We'll figure it out.
But that'll take me through Midtown. I don't want to go through Midtown.
Well, then we'll go around through. We'll cut through the alleyway.
Oh,
it's not
oh,
that
yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
We'll start scooting our way.
Alleyway. Risk.
What?
What's with you in alleyways?
They're
What's
small,
with
like
them?
me.
The
And I
shadow
think-
named Sid.
I was just gonna say, I think at that moment, like Prudence looks around, it's like, where the hell is the other one?
And all you hear from the shadow, there's literally a mouth and some eyes and a head pops out of it. I'm the shadow named Sid.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you can't do that. You can't do that. I'm old.
I am the
I'm
shadow.
only by the threads of the weave. That's the
She's got a
only reason why I'm
condition,
still here.
okay?
I'm only here because I can perform some of the magic still. That's the only thing keeping me alive. My material body has withered away past expression long ago. You can't do that.
And she's like breathing heavy. She's like clearly been surprised.
It's just this pokes the shoulder of Prudence just to make sure she's still there.
She's still there. She's still there, but she's definitely like you could tell like there is an essence to her being that like she's a halfling, so she's only like
Yeah.
4 foot tall. She's very tiny, she's very petite, and like her body itself is just like old and withered. But there's an energy and a vibrance to her that keeps her going. that the essence of the weave is just what keeps her going. But yeah, I think she'll just kind of like pick up all the papers that were on the table to make sure that like, nobody sees anything, shove them like in her bag, and then just start kind of like getting ready to leave, but trying to avoid this weird creature at the same time. Like
Act
doesn't want to go near it
casual?
if possible. Yeah, so act super casual.
Oh,
Awesome.
Risk 100% just kind of like scurries outside and looks around. He moves around a lot like Stitch.
Like running on
Yeah.
all 6, apparently, or all
Or
4?
4, but on all 4. He does. He like moves around on all 4 and then he'll stand up and look around and then he'll move around on all 4 again.
As you go, are you going out the door or are you going to go out the windows? The window where Elorn went? Like, how are you?
No, super casual, just out the front door. Like we're just leaving the establishment, not trying
Yeah,
to like.
it's Risk that doesn't sound super casual, and I'm really curious the direction that Risk is going.
No, he does. He goes out the front door.
Okay.
He just his whole thing is because he's a goblin, right? So like his whole thing is he doesn't really want to stand out a whole lot. So he sticks as close to the ground as possible. So he's not seen. So he like moves around on all 4, but when he has to talk to people, he has to like stand up and like look at them, you know? And be like, Milana, mean friend, and then run around, you know?
I love it. As you go scampering out the floating floof ball with red tentacles and eyes kind of watches you, and it shifts to kind of a purpley color as you go running out.
I hiss at it.
Again, and you what? You hiss
I
at
hiss.
it?
I hiss at it.
It turns back red, but floats up 5 feet away from you, just to like take a little bit of distance.
Millie does the-
And y'all go out into the city. So are y'all heading straight out? You're heading through the alleys.
Things I think what you said.
Alleyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're heading up the alleys. Yep.
The interesting thing that Sid is doing is like he'll run into a shadow and just disappear, and then run to another shadow and just stop, and he just disappears. And down the entire alley, he's just doing zigzagging from like shadow to shadow, and then climbing the wall, and will jump off the wall and run into another shadow the entire way. And all you hear at times is like, is just like, I'm the terror. Was alone. I'm the owlbear that knows. I'm Sid. Wait a minute. Should it be Sid the Shadow or Shadow the Sid? Shadow named Sid. What do you think? Should it be Sid named Shadow or Shadow named Sid or Sid the Shadow? What is better? What is more menacing?
I think every moment that you peek out of the shadow and we can see you kind of like darting, there's just like a little moment here and there when like Prudence will cast thaumaturgy and just make it sound like a fart or like a squeak. You know what I mean? Like something to trip you up.
And
she's
after
just
the first one,
giggling.
is like, oh, I did.
Yeah, she's just like giggling to herself, like as we're walking and just like, you know, keeping time. She's just
after the
giggling to herself.
first part, he's like, I am the terror that creeps in.
No.
Not again.
I'm trying to incite it. Maybe it'll catch on. Let it happen.
She's
Okay.
like,
Question. Is Prudence the type of character that not only in her home but also in her handbag has like stale like saltwater taffy, right? That she periodically hands out or anything like that? Because if so, I really want Risk to periodically try and like rummage through her bag
all I'll say
to
is
find a
she
piece
has
of
lots
this
of little tchotchkes.
to
She has
find
lots of little tchotchkes in her
Love
bag
it.
and in her home. Some of them may be edible, some of them may not be. But
oh,
she's
that's gonna
got
be a fun game.
Yeah, she's got a lot of little weird things. She's got like the granny bag that has a
Oh,
lot of shit at the
gosh.
bottom of it that you don't
Wow.
remember how it got there, but somehow it got there and it's just been there for a really long time. There you
Yeah.
go.
And Millie's just done the thing of like, I'm walking like a normal person, getting scared like every 20 seconds because Sid the Shadow's just popping back and forth. It's just, oh, jeepers. Oh, jeepers.
All right. As y'all head out with Millie being scared, that thing is not there. Y'all head out into the streets. As y'all begin to head out into the streets and going through the alleyways, so y'all are going to be tucking through there, as I'm totally just going to move y'all's map around on you against your wishes. As y'all start to go through there, make some perception rolls for me.
I can't actually see anything.
21 and yeah, same.
Oh,
Very dark.
17.
There's a whole section of the inner area that I can't see.
that is fascinating. Okay.
I got an 18.
Sid sees nothing.
Sid is the darkness.
I am, and I'm just
Oh.
paused in the darkness. as I'm as like a scrap of paper or like some writing that someone left on the ground. I'm mesmerized by it. It's like because it's in the darkness.
Okay. All of your characters have vision. There's literally no
I
reason
see it
for them-
now.
I can
Okay.
see more
I
stuff
see it
now.
yeah.
Cool. Oh, yay. I forget that there is a delay on the stream between the time that I do thing, because that's what I'm watching to go, hey, but there's a couple of second delay. So yay. All right. I should have just asked. That would have been way easier. All right. So now that y'all can see everything. So you so with what y'all have actually picked up, you're able to see that out of the ordinary, that there are two archers that, even though it is daylight, like I said, midday, the top of the roofs seem to be cast in shadow, and there are two archers that are on top of them. Did anybody get 20 plus on their
I think
their
Prudence did.
I got 21.
nice? You can see that to the entrance of the alleys, that there are flickering, strange panther-sized cats that have tentacles coming off of the back of them, with very much like the octopus style like pads at the end, that are flickering around. And it appears that they're actually watching movement through the alleys currently.
Heads up, we got some murder kitties in the alleys. And there's some bits and bubbles on the roof. I don't know what this is all about, but I don't like it.
Must resist the urge to boop the snoot of the danger kitty.
Don't do it. I'll do it.
Wait, you're an old lady. Aren't you like a cat whisperer or something? Can't you like make them our friend?
I actually might be able to. Let me see in my mind bank.
Actually, yeah, I can.
My
as
mind bank?
Yeah, yeah, my mind bank.
I love this.
As an action, you can channel divinity and present your holy symbol to charm for 1 minute each beast or plant creature you can see within 30 feet. If it fails a wisdom saving throw. So yeah, I'm gonna try to charm animals and plants. I'm gonna try to charm these kitties as we walk past.
All right, what's your spell save DC?
15 wisdom.
15 wisdom. One of them definitely fails without any hope. Prudence is absolutely the old Catwoman, as she starts to go through and walks by, and one of them blinks beside her and starts to sniff, and you actually pull something out of your purse and give it to them.
Oh yeah, it's like a rotten fish, like a little oh my god, the anchovy. It's like a little rotten container of anchovies, and she just like cracks it open and just holds the whole thing out for the little beast, just starts petting it.
See, okay, that's not too bad.
She's just like petting it.
Yeah, and as y'all, and it blinks to the other side of you and blinks back like it seemed, but you continue. And this thing, the body size of it, for those who are not familiar with these types of creatures, the body size of this is bigger than Prudence. So they are large cat size, like lion, tiger sized creatures. And so Prudence and her small little halfling self just guides the party through. The archers on top seem to be very, you can almost see, especially Sid, they're in the shadows, they're in your element. You can see they are confused by this.
Mm-hmm. Considering I can see darkness, I'm like, yep. I'm looking at him going, and then I'm just tactician, basically thinking what shadow is closest and how far away, it would 30 feet be to be able to, how high is a roof, be able to get up there if I needed to.
Yeah, so if you went right up to the edge of the building, so the roofs are 20 feet tall.
Okay.
So you could be 10 feet away from the building and still bamf right on top of them.
Okay.
Right. If the goal is to get beside them, that's what you could do.
So I'm looking to figure out if it comes to that I need to. But
Yep.
he's still doing the jump in the shadow, wait, or like a moment or two, disappear, then move to another one.
And you're just standing still while you're doing that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's the very quick run from spot to spot while you're disappearing.
Yeah, it's kind of like I run and I sit for a round and then I just disappear and meld in there and you just watch and then just leave.
Okay. As y'all do go into it, the first, probably Millie is probably the first medium-sized creature to actually go through. The archers shout down and go, "Hey, what are y'all doing? You should take the normal paths. The alleyways are not necessarily safe as we're preparing for the Revelation Festival." Prudence, you're looking down the alleyway, and like aside from the kitties, like doesn't check out.
I mean, everything seems fine down here.
Yeah, she made a friend.
Yeah, your pets really actually kind of like me. It might be my charm.
They
Town has too much traffic.
That's very true.
And we're little, and so we need, like,
It's just easier for us.
yeah.
All right, fine. Go follow the little ones and take the little road. A little bit of sense of oh, awesome. Thank you for that critical success. Something great happens. Let me see if there is a message on that. Oh, it does not let me click into it. Oh no. I found a flaw in the setup. So, as you continue, the murder kitties actually seem to be following you as y'all head through and head out. So you have inherited two kitties.
Wait, hold
We
on.
have two kitties.
Don't toy with my emotions. We now have 2 displacer beasts as our pets.
Yeah.
Prudence has 2 displacer beasts as pets. Yes.
Can we name one of them Blinky?
Yeah.
Blinky.
Anybody got names for the other one? Blinky and
The Shadow.
That's my name.
what about Slinky? Blinky and Slinky.
Blinky and Slinky?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Blinky and Slinky. All right.
Or Blinky and the other Blinky.
That gets way too confusing.
A little bit.
Risk. Are you the rider of the beast? Will you be the rider of the beast in the night?
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds epic as hell. So I mean, yeah.
We can workshop it. We can
workshop it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. The kitties now should be under y'all's control.
Okay.
Thank you for that donation. I don't know if that was your intent with that donation, but that's what that critical success is going to grant the party. All right. So y'all you continue through the alleyways completely unhindered, as apparently the few things that could be there are a little concerned that the guards are following y'all apparently very nicely.
Yeah, awesome.
I mean,
awesome.
So,
are you sure you don't want to get dangerous?
No, we are going to get dangerous. Let's get care.
All right, and because they are medium-sized creatures, they are able. Risk and Prudence are small enough to be able to ride them if you so wish. They are not trained
No.
You can probably assume that they're not trained for being ridden.
I will
Right.
100% try and make an animal handling check.
I
As-
actually will cast animal friendship on specifically the one that you are approaching.
Okay. Come, my battle panther, we ride.
Make that animal handling check, and now is probably a great time to remind you that thanks to the kind donations. to
Oh yes,
Extra
no,
Life-
this is advantage. This is
Yeah,
100%
roll it with advantage. Roll it with advantage. It's charmed, but
Okay, it is a 19.
Nice. Okay,
Thank you for advantage because the other die was a 2.
So, Risk, you have is it Blinky or Slinky that you're on?
He doesn't know. He just calls it the battle panther.
Love it. All right. Okay. So you're riding one of them.
Mhm.
And then Prudence, were you going to do this attempt the same, or are you happy with the
no,
fact
I'm
that it's charmed?
happy.
And
Yeah, I'm happy. So the charmed one is the one that Risk is on. The other one, I'm just going to kind of keep it as like I'm like Driss Duerden right now with this panther. Okay, like I'm standing next to it like the most proud person. Like I've been meant for this my whole life, and this is all that I've lived up to until now. She's just stoked. She's just very stoked, but she's keeping it like just as a companion on the side.
love it. Love it. So as y'all come down the pathway and you get to where you start to head towards where you kind of get to where Elorn had indicated. Especially for those of you who have tried to leave the city, and I didn't make this clear to the audience. If anybody leaves the city at midnight every night, they are returned to the city. So the longest you could leave is if you get, as soon as you know that you've been put back into a place, which is only the resistance is aware of, they then leave, and they can leave for up to 24 hours, and then they get teleported back to the city. So there has not been any escaping, which is, for instance, Sid has been stuck in this eternal nightmare of trying to leave and not being able to. If you leave at 12:01 a.m., just because the question was asked in chat, if you leave at 12:01 a.m., you can go until 11:59 p.m. and travel for 24, just shy of 24 hours straight. But at midnight, you're teleported back. So as you come out, one of the things that you notice is that while you do hear birds, like you hear standard noises of nature, you can see a glowing, which I did not put onto the map, I apologize, but behind the trees, you see a blue and red kind of glowing light that seems to be flickering and intertwining. On the trees and directly between the trees, right here, you see that they are all covered with spider webs, though. They're all covered with webs. Down below you, to the south, there is a cart that appears abandoned. And then between the trees, you can see a broken apart cart to the southwest. So, what do you and your murder kittens wish to do?
Hold on. I read a picture book about this, so give me a second. Risk pulls out his short bow and like quite literally rips a chunk of his like shirt off, ties it around an arrow, and uses his little flint and steel striker to light it on fire, and then fires the short bow right at the spider web to catch it on fire.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll. It's a 10, so it's, you should be an easy hit.
22.
Yeah. So you set the webs on fire.
We're on fire.
And as you do, oh, I totally moved them. They were already technically visible, and then I just hid them some more. As
Well,
you
we have fog of war and line of sight on, so we don't get to see a whole lot.
Yeah. As you do, you see 3 sort of different humanoid creatures.
Ooh.
I hope you see them.
I see them now.
They look the bodies are humanoid, except they have an extra pair of like arms, legs, spider legs coming out of their torso. Their body and stomach is round like the thorax of a spider, and their heads are a spider head with the little mandibles in front of them. And as you light them on fire, like they run out and they start shrieking at y'all. And you see a number of like little spiders and things actually like running away as well. But like you see those 3 creatures like come out, and the one that is closest to you, that's kind of to your north, running out of that tree. I can't pivot him. There we go. Starts kind of like and waving a fist at you.
I may have pissed him off.
Does anybody speak spider? Does anybody speak spider?
Yes, I speak spiders.
What about goblin? What about goblin? And then she starts speaking in goblin.
Yeah.
To this creature. Maybe it's something. And if that doesn't seem like it works, she'll speak to halfling, and she starts speaking in halfling, trying to see if it will just like talk to her before becoming violent. She does not want to become violent.
Okay. As you start running through your languages, they start pointing at the tree, which covered in webs, on fire. The tree is now on fire. And they're just like make insight checks.
Sure. I think I did. I think I accidentally burned their house down. Are we the bad guys?
No.
I got a 10 on insight.
Yeah, they are probably justifiably yeah, they're angry. You can tell that. There's a safe assumption to be made about why they might be angry.
Okay, we'll try whale. We're sorry.
No,
That's
and
not
I think
That's not how whales talk.
Make a
You speak whale?
Yes.
Oh,
do you not see what she comes from the ocean? Even I know that.
You Prudence?
And I think kind of understanding what's going on. Yeah, Prudence is a nature cleric, so I think she immediately tries to find a way to extinguish the flames on the house. And in correspondence, we'll start to do okay, so I have mold, earth, mending, and druidcraft as my cantrip. So I think she just starts like shooting out these cantrips, trying to make it seem like it's not as bad as it actually probably is. But she's just trying to like appease that for the moment, in her little 4-foot stature of just like trying to get the bottom portion of the house to look nice.
Make a nature check. Like
okay.
the goal is to make some sort of check to influence, and I'll let you kind of decide what sort of Cassie check or skill check you want to make for trying to like protect the bottom half of the house.
I'll say nature because she's focused on protecting the infrastructure and like the actual nature of their house versus like making it look nice. She's trying to make it so it doesn't fall over. So nature, that'll be a 14.
A 14. Okay, so with a 14, you do good enough that you're not able to necessarily like save you're not able to save the topmost branches, but as you start to reach up and like use druidic magic to start shaping things, you start actually pruning different things that are on fire so that it falls, and then you're able to like protect the tree from just completely burning down. So you're able to successfully save like the lower the inside of the canopy, which
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so you're able to save it to some degree.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
As
I'm sorry.
Like she's just like she feels so bad.
and then
Risk the whole time is blowing raspberries at the fire, trying to help put it out. Like he
You hear behind him, I am not the fire that caused this destruction.
This is probably the first time you've seen Millie kind of go, okay,
Millie's the adult in the group.
let it out. Just easy, deep breath.
all right, so because some of the stuff has been set on fire, you're able to actually now look through the forest, and you can see a 10-foot in diameter circle that has strange arcane energies of both like orange and blue energies circling around. And on either side is a humanoid that appears to have like a smaller octopus attached to its face, or that is its face on it. Beside one of them is a brain with 4 animal legs, and it seems to be sitting down on the back legs on its haunches. Beside one of them, like a dog that's just waiting for its master to pay attention to it.
Baby mind flare, kill it.
He said there was nothing weird out here today.
We're out here.
This is more strange than I think I've seen in most of my years. I'm gonna be very honest. This is all just very, very strange.
Does it look to be like injured, scared? Like, does it seem to have any sort of like, is it just there?
The two mind flayers
Yeah.
seem to be actually channeling into this weird arcane portal substance. Like
does it seem like they're doing it like out of fear because they need to get somewhere quick, or are they just like calm in doing it?
As far as Prudence can tell, probably calm. They're not making jerky movements like yeah. It seems like they're being very intentional about this. You've seen a number of rituals before in Prudence's lifetime. This is a very intentional, we are casting this spell.
Gotta stop that.
I gotta stop.
Don't leave. There's only 2 very drastic options, because that is they're conjuring something, they're doing something very magical, and it's intentional and purposeful. So we either gotta stop it because it's probably really bad, or we just gotta pretend we never saw that and leave right now before they see us.
Aren't we supposed to stop it?
I mean, yes, but I'm just telling you that I did not expect it to be this.
Well, I mean,
Strange.
he is our size, so I mean, there is that.
I mean, we have that working to our advantage.
Yes.
Most things are very, very large.
Yes.
I mean,
I know.
Shadow.
Right, Shadow. Yeah.
Actually, the funny thing is, Shadow is right behind. Sid is right behind you. He's not in the shadow. Once we hit the forest, he's like right behind you walking, because he doesn't jump in the shadows when it's in the forest. But he's just so quiet and just standing there.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell, but he's just like.
So used to having to look for him when he's
and he's just standing there.
What?
It is it.
Jump out. Most opportune time. Give a signal. I'll try to hide it. Give a signal. You do it first because you're the best.
Shadow. I am the shadow, and make darkness if you need.
Oh. Good. Like it. Good.
I can
But
make
we
the
all-
darkness surround them and I will be the terror that gnaws on their bones, or the owlbear that makes them pee.
Weird choice of words, but I like it. I like your chutzpah, kid. I like your chutzpah. All right. So how big is your darkness though? Because I can't see. Can't see in the
60.
dark.
You really shouldn't be asking people that. That's kind of a personal question.
Big circle
I'm
of
so
darkness.
sorry.
I can create the big circle of darkness. I am Sid, the shadow.
All right.
Yes, that was a
I'm
bad
just
thing
gonna
to
stay
say.
back here then, and I will approach with caution. Trust your judgment.
And I'm just gonna kind of start moving myself in a way where I'm like, I can have some sort of line of sight of what's going on, but still kind of be somewhat covered if shit goes wrong.
And so for his shadow, he can cast darkness, and it's 60 feet. It's about a 15-foot wide sphere. So it probably would be able to encompass most of them just in that area. But like I said, which would give us ample time to get up there if you needed to.
Where do you want to center it?
Ooh.
Like you could center it on like the thing that they're summoning. You could center it on one of them. You could center it. I mean, off
I would
to the
probably
side.
want to center it on because it's 15. Pretty much if I center it on the thing, then basically all three of them get enveloped.
Right.
And that's kind of, and then so I would like the so this being the edge. So like where they're at is just the edge of where they're at, where the circle is. Darkness.
Okay. Let me also, because it's weird in the fact, so it's 15 feet and you want the corner of it to be on that lower right one.
Yeah, like right in there.
Okay. Get rid of that.
And I have to be within 60 feet of it. So let's see.
And it's 30 feet or 15 feet
15
in diameter, right?
15 feet diameter, yeah.
Cool. All right. The black box is encased in darkness.
And I'm moving up to about right there to be able to cast the spell.
Okay. Fortunately, all of those cobwebs are gone for some unknown fiery reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're welcome.
So you cast darkness on them, and that's definitely going to cause a reaction, which is going to send us into initiative. You will catch them by surprise, so you will all get one sort of round of actions. You can either choose to roll for initiative, or if you want to just say Sid went first and here's how everybody else goes. I'm indifferent, honestly, with this sort of surprise encounter. So
I'm down for a little cinematic, playing off
Yeah.
of one another.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
So Sid casts darkness.
And then
Isn't it?
literally Sid just double times it to here and goes into the darkness.
Okay, you will need to be under trees for there to be darkness in the shadows. Like in the, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. So you'll need to be under and you should be able to move Sid.
So as I get into the dark, is the darkness that I cast, it creates a dim light in that area?
No, the darkness that you cast is blocked out darkness in that area where you cast it. It is not like where you cast darkness.
Yeah.
Is just a magical, all-encompassing darkness.
Yeah, unless you have like true sight or anything
I can
like
see
that,
in
you can't.
magic.
He can see through.
I can see in magical
cool.
and in regular darkness. So, I run into so I cast darkness and I run into the darkness. So then I can see, but they can't see me. Probably.
Just ran in.
Hence, the shadow named Sid is a part of the darkness.
Okay.
I would think that Risk more than likely, like quite literally spurs on the the Danger Kitty, and it's just like,
All right, go ahead and make a an animal handling check with advantage for spurring on Danger Kitty.
that would be 17.
Yeah, you spur the kitty on, and it gets what you're going for, so it will run up to where it believed that it was, and it will go ahead and make it'll go ahead and attack with the 2 tentacle strikes on it. So I'm assuming you're wanting it to attack. Sorry, I shouldn't take that away from you. If you want to sit there and pet it and just see how loud you can make it purr, like I'm not going to take that away.
No. We're clickety clackety. We're making an attackety.
Love it. And just so that y'all are aware, thank you for the donation, Bianca. Y'all do have healing prepped and ready if y'all ever wish to use it. It is a total of 2d4 plus 2 times 4, so y'all can spread that around as you see fit as free actions. So Risk, continue on. If you would like to attack, they have a +6 to attack.
Are you attacking? I'm making an attack for the
No,
Danger Kitty.
they're yours. They're your
Danger
problem now.
Kitty!
You got to roll for them.
Danger Kitty, let's go. First attack with the Danger Kitty,
Oh
very
my.
much miss. Second Danger Kitty attack. Ooh, 17.
17 will hit.
What's their damage on the Danger Kitty?
Oh.
I'm looking at their stats literally right
It's
now.
7 plus 3. So it's going to be 7 bludgeoning plus 3 piercing whenever they hit with the tentacle.
Sweet.
So, or if you want to roll, sorry, I shouldn't take the rolling away. That's half the fun. So it's 1d6 plus 4 and then another d6 of piercing.
All right,
So 2d6 plus 4.
Here we go. Watch out. That's 15 damage. I got an 11 combined on the 2 dice.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So Risk, and you charged in. Danger Kitty attacked. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna stab him.
Go for it.
That is a 23.
Now I should have thought about this for the Danger Kitties. You are at disadvantage, because you can't see them.
I still got a 23 because I got a natural 20 on the other die.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like,
I'm telling you, for those of you who ever need a clutch die to be able to be used in combat, pick up the Smuggler's Coffee Mithril die. It is the greatest die that will get you out of any clutch situation. And it is not weighted before you ask.
Any die can be weighted if you try hard enough. No,
that's fair.
All right, so for
do I get sneak attack?
Yes, because they don't see you coming.
Okay, and even better, do I get Fury of the Small on this one? Even though I'm riding them out?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So we do have a donation that is 10 minutes of silly voices or accents with no suggestion. So who wants to take that one for the next 10 minutes to speak?
I mean, realistically, it has to fall on only one person because the rest of us are talking like idiots.
That's very true.
Sorry, Nikki.
Nikki, feel free to choose whatever accent, voice you want. It was left up. Thank you, D20 Monkey, for that donation. Just so that Nikki knows who to thank later. So for the next 10 minutes at the start of your turn, we'll start the timer at the start of your turn or whenever you go next.
That's 18. That's 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Stabby.
Ooh, okay. His innards are starting to become outwards pretty quickly. All right.
Insides on outsides. Ha ha.
Risk is so feral, and I love it.
All right. Who wants to go next in the cinematic montage that is darkness?
Sid's going last. That's all I'm going to say. Sid is going last.
Well, no, Sid, you went first with.
Oh,
the
that's right.
darkness.
Okay, darkness.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, got it.
I think Prudence in natural order is like waiting to see what everyone else does first. So if Millie wants to do anything, I think Prudence is gonna hang back for a small moment just to take a beat before she sends the cat out.
Always watching, Wazowski. I have to get into the voice here to be able to do it. So Ellie is just kind of standing around and she's just kind of like, I can't believe we're doing this, guys. We're trying to help people and you guys keep doing this dumb shit.
And the rage kicks in, and you see that she's kind of been holding a double a battle axe this whole time, and she just finally just goes
Right in for it. Right fucking in for it. That's where we're going. And we're gonna go right near Danger Kitty. And we're raging, and we're gonna swing the axe.
Are you swinging it recklessly?
Yes?
Let's see those beautiful rolls.
D20 hates me sometimes. We're D&D Beyond, I should say. And yes, this is for you, D20 Monkey. You're the best.
So that's a no. If you're swinging recklessly, you get advantage.
Oh,
They just get advantage against you.
Right. So, but you know what? We're gonna take 26. You hit. You are, and you deal 15 points of damage. Am I reading that right?
no, I didn't read it right.
Okay. Anything else? Is there a second attack in there?
Oh, yes, there is. I forgot. Thank you. Does a 13 hit this thing?
It does not. As your second swing comes through, you do not feel the crunch of the flesh underneath it. All right. So Prudence, who has been watching, seeing what people have been doing with Danger Kitty number 2, we're gonna say it's a Slinky.
Okay, so I'm gonna have that Danger Kitty go right up to the right of Millie because I have
Okay.
no idea where anything is. So I'm just gonna have it kind of like surround her so that it's protecting. And I'll just have it lash out. If it hits, it hits. If not, it not. So that's disadvantage. Oh my gosh, I have it pulled up. Where's
You
the
can do it.
Plus 6 to hit.
Plus 6.
I believe in you. You can do it.
So that one's okay. So 8 plus 6, 14.
14 is not enough. You hear the thunk of flesh on metal.
Okay. One more time. It's gonna lash out with the other tentacle. Disadvantage. Ooh, no, that's even worse. So no, just 2 whiffs into the blackness of the shadow.
Okay.
And then I will run up and response to about 5, 10, 15, 25 to right behind Millie. And I am going to prepare. I'm going to prepare a guiding bolt towards anything that appears out of the shadow. Anything antagonistic or aggressive towards Millie or the displacer beasts. I'm going to prep that ready to go.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
awesome.
Now are we in full initiative order?
Yep, now we're in full initiative.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to roll, just really to see where y'all are at compared to them.
All right.
I got a 12.
I have an 18.
Ooh, nice.
Prudence has a
19.
12, 19 for Millie. Risk, what was yours?
18.
And then Sid.
Let's see here. Yeah, 5. So yeah, that's pretty accurate for a 5.
All right. Millie, with my guy on deck.
Kind of swing. Swing it hard. Swing it good.
Wing away. And you are at flat. If you're swinging recklessly, you are at a flat roll as opposed to having
yeah,
advantage
you're
or
right.
disadvantage.
I forgot about that.
So that 9 will miss as the first roll.
How's that 25?
That 25 will definitely do it for you.
Yay. Oh, that's awesome. Since I hit it, just so you know, since I'm an ancestral guardian barbarian specifically, if they try and attack back, it's at disadvantage.
Unless it's against you.
Yes.
They have to attack you.
Yes.
I think I can work with that.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I just wanted to throw all the cards on the table, DM.
Awesome.
Not gonna lie, I like Millie's style. Hit me.
All right, well, Millie, is that the end? Any bonus actions or anything special fun?
Not yet. We'll get there.
All right.
Not yet.
So this thing will step out of the darkness.
Oh shit.
As much as you can tell on the Mind Flayer's squid-like face, it has a moment of panic that is obvious whenever it steps out, because you see it has this metal breastplate on that has these good thunks of where the sword has gone into it on each side. His face has been lashed with tentacles. Like, you can tell that this specific one is not doing super well.
And he's about to get hit with a guiding bolt.
And
I have it ready.
Yep.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh, disgusting. All right. What's the damage?
Guiding bolt is, oh my god. Hold on, that's second level.
If it's at first level, it's 3.
46.
Oh, 46. Oh, geez. Okay.
13 points of damage.
So as he starts to step back and you see him pulling together like he's going to do something, none of it matters, because he just goes down as he gets lit up from Prudence from the background, just
From down.
all right.
She's just like screaming.
It's been years since I've felt this.
So Sid, you're the only person that can see this.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one actually steps back and moves back out of the darkness.
Okay.
But you can see that he seems to be like very slowly moving and, can't see.
Okay.
Fun fact. Oh, geez. Millie, what's your intelligence?
It's an 8.
Beautiful.
Cause yeah.
Fun fact, brains on legs don't need eyes to see. Apparently. So,
Oh no.
Hi.
Are we about to have a I'm kind of offended moment right now where it just walks past all of us because none of us have any intelligence?
no, it's gonna go after Millie. It's
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with it trying to claw you. A 10 will not do it though.
No, it won't.
And now it will. Oh, you feel as it claws at you and it starts to it lands. It kind of starts to shake at the base of your feet. And I need a intelligence saving throw, please. Versus magic, if that matters.
That's a nat 20.
Nice. Okay.
Suck it, brain on legs. This is my town.
All right. On success, you if the total equals succeeds. Okay, you are you feel it trying to attack you, and you're just like, I'm too busy raging. Go away.
I'm not
love it.
stupid. Are you?
And with that, Millie, your time is up for the silly voice, for the fantastic voice. Thank you. And that will take us to Risk with Prudence on deck.
Right. So we're gonna it's the darkness is still up, right?
It is still up. Sid has not had a chance to do anything, make a choice for it yet. If you would like to reset after Sid, you can.
And hang on. All right. Since I'm still riding Battle Kitty, Battle Kitty and I will. I hope Silver. Hooray! Come down here. We're gonna go around the darkness.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, then we're gonna. Well, now I know that that's there. I'm gonna go ahead and I will. I'll fire an arrow at it. Sure, that's what we'll do. Yeah, fire an arrow.
Okay, you're firing an arrow at the Oh, let me resituate the map a little bit for our viewers at home. Oh, not. It's fine. Are you firing at the intellect devourer that's basking on the rock, or are you firing at the mind flayer?
At the mind flare.
Okay.
Would I get snack attack on this one or no?
I'm gonna say yes, because it did not see you coming from around the darkness. It can't see through it.
Does a does a 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Yeah, snack attack. Haha! 21 points of piercing.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
Danger Kitty has a movement of 40, by the way.
No. Me and Danger Kitty are staying away. We're staying back.
Okay.
And tentacles got reach. We do not.
All right. Prudence would sit on deck.
Okay, so Prudence is going to. I think Prudence is going to follow Risk just to make sure that they're not alone. So we're gonna do 5, 15, 20, 25. That's all I could do. Actually, no, we'll dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, I don't want to move your displacer beast. 25. Okay, so I'm gonna like hide under, like just run underneath these trees and just kind of like assist you and turn and also see what the heck you saw and be like, oh shit. And then that will be Prudence's turn. The displacer beast will just lash out one again, just trying to keep Millie, within some sort of range of protection. So they'll lash out again. First one is going to be a 17. The second one is a natural 1.
17 hits.
All right, and that is, I think, 7 points of damage. It says it does.
Congratulations, you have found its AC.
Yay! 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All
And
right.
that's it.
Oh, the displacer beast still an additional 3. Like it's bludgeoning, piercing. So
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
it's 7 plus 3. So
Awesome.
10 total. That brain is not happy. Okay.
Now it knows something is there. It has found a quarry.
All right. Is Prudence good? Sid with Millie on deck.
Yes, Sid is looking at all that, seeing all this, and going. And Sid is going to creep up behind this brain and pulls out the spear that he has on his back. As he gets up closer, just before he just kind of creeps right up behind it, the spear up, and I am the tentacle that inks in your face. I am the terror that gives you brain freeze. Let's get dangerous. And stabs it. And do I have advantage on both my attacks?
You don't, because he can see you, unless you do still have 3 advantages as a group.
I would like
So
to
if
use
you
my
would like-
first. I would like to use my first, one of those advantages, if I may,
Go
please.
for it. Yep.
And
we'll apply that for both attacks for that
Okay.
usage.
So it's 22,
Yes.
and the next attack is going to be a 19.
Yes. By the way, the brains do not have a 17 AC. I was thinking of the mind flayers. The brains are way easier to hit than the mind flayers.
So I'm sorry, before I said that, bonus action is I switched over my curse on this thing.
Okay.
Actually, I have to double check something to make sure that is possible. Yeah. Okay. So I send it over, and unfortunately, it is not very good because my damage just was horrible. I did 9 and 8 points of damage, and that is it.
Just 9 and 8.
So 17 points of damage
to an exposed brain that's already been beat up by a danger kitty.
I guess.
Yep. So you come and smash the spear down, and first you poke it, and then you just pin it to the ground.
Ooh.
And it just, with brain juice leaking. I don't know how the intellect of ours bleed, but whatever that is, whatever is in your imagination right now, as terrible as that is, that's what it is.
And as it goes down, and is it dead?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's dead.
And as I pull the spear out, I am Shadow Sid. And make a pose.
Love it.
Because you're in the darkness. I love it. So good. Oh.
I love it. Are you and you're keeping darkness up? You're keeping concentration on darkness?
No. Actually, I will reveal the yeah, I will lift the darkness.
So you just kill this thing, you're in a pose, and then you dispel the darkness, and we just see you in this pose
Yes,
with this
exactly.
dead thing on the floor.
Yes,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
This perfectly pristine spear that's never been, you swear, Prudence, has never been used, is in this thing now.
She looks so proud. She looks so proud. She looks over, she's just so
And
proud.
you know it's an anime pose. Like, it's a manga anime pose of
It's like a JoJo pose.
yeah, and
okay?
you just
Let's be
and
real,
then
it's like
a split
JoJo
second
pose.
later he changes the pose to another one to be that proud. And you just hear this Sid the shadow. I am shadowed.
Awesome. Okay. So Millie, you get to follow that up.
Yep, no time to be scared because normally she'd just be like jump back at seeing Sid pop out of places, but she's raging, so it's just literally she's just screaming as she comes up to attack this mind flayer. Oh, I love this game. Play 2?
Yes. I have a concern. All right.
I don't think the second attack hits because that's a 15. I think you
Nope.
said that the AC, but yeah, it's just whiff.
Love it. All right,
Okay.
and now it is his turn. And you start, Millie, you're close enough. You can hear that you hear him say this like Escanoffen. And as it does, you start to see the head of a large reptilian-like creature sticking out from the portal. So while Sid is posing, let's flip that over. Whoops, that's the wrong flip. Not overly dramatic if the GM doesn't apply his things correctly. You see this creature, this snake head coming out as he says that. And then he turns to you and you see the little tentacles on his face lift up and this mind blast that comes forward. And will go 60 feet, so it will hit Risk, Blinky, and Prudence as well. So I need intelligence saving throws.
Ooh.
All of y'all's best stats.
I am the pucker. Rowan's
18.
17?
2 successes. Risk.
9.
All right, and then what did you roll? Danger Kitty has a -2.
Oh, Danger Kitty. Danger Kitty got a natural 20.
Nice. All right.
Wait, we still
7.
have another advantage. Do you want to burn another advantage to see if you save 2? We have 2 left.
I don't know, DM.
You can.
I'm batting
Okay,
my
12.
eyelashes
That's
to try and
12.
help get
That's
you.
a 12. That's a 12.
That's a 12.
Yeah.
All right. So Risk, you take 27 points of damage. Prudence, Millie, and Danger Kitty, which I need to. Can I select Danger Kitty? Sweet, I can. Danger Kitty will take. Oh, geez, I forgot how many hit points those things had. Okay. Take 13 points of damage. And Risk, you are stunned for 1 minute. And you, at the end of your turn, you will be able to make saving throws to try to break that. And as that blast goes out and you start to see the head of this serpentine, large, huge dragon, like dragon-ish type character creature coming out. We're going to take a break to give our players a little bit of time to refill their brain juice mugs and figure out what they're going to do against the mind flayer and the creature that's coming out. For those watching, feel free if you would like to make donations to help them inside of this combat or impair them in the combat. Please feel free to make any donations to Extra Life. That is in the link in the chat. And we will come right back.
And we're live.
Welcome back. When we last left our heroes, they had stumbled across some mind flayers casting some sort of ritual. And after burning down some Ettercap, the home of some harmless, peaceful Ettercaps, then cinematically dropped darkness and murdered one of the mind flayers like it was nothing. And the other mind flayer got off one really good shot before being disemboweled himself. Herself, themselves, I don't know. Whatever they are. However, as it went down, there is still an intellect devourer sunning itself on the rocks. That is not the biggest threat. The biggest threat is a 8-legged serpent beast that is coming out of the portal. That was a last ditch from that mind flayer, who is still actually alive, but not for long, I'm assuming. Please feel free to donate to Extra Life to either help our heroes or potentially impair our heroes and help me. Whatever you think would be the funnest experience. All the money goes to charity to help kids. And with that, we're going to kick it back into initiative with Risk seen on the back of Danger Kitty Blinky, not feeling the best in the world. Having the mind flayer beside Millie and the serpent coming out. Risk, spotlight's on you.
Well, I think you said the only thing I can really do is try and get rid of my stun because I'm reduced. I'm reduced to a single action, right?
Yep. You are stunned for 1 minute, and at the end of your turn, you may make a saving throw to try to end the stun early. You may also, as a reminder, that there is healing available that was donated earlier that has yet to be used.
Yes, you have healing available.
So there's.
I'm just making sure I understand what my stun condition is. All right. So I will. I will use the healing since I am just about de-added. So what is my healing again?
So there is a grand total of 8d4 plus 8 that y'all can spread around.
I will use 2 of the 8d4. Oh, that's not bad. You said it's 8d4 plus what?
Well, if you're rolling 2d4, it'd be 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
So I got 10 hit points back. Heck yeah, I'm not quite dead. I'm hurting. But I will very much make the roll to see if I can break these chains.
Make that intelligence saving throw.
14.
14 will not do it.
Dang. All right, I'm still stunned. Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Going to Prudence.
Okay. So Prudence is scared shitless, but nonetheless, from her back, she will unstrap a very large, dented old frying pan, and wield it, as well as kind of waving it in the air. And as my bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon, which is just a larger, more menacing and dented frying pan. And we're gonna put that bad bee right next to our friend right here, if possible.
Yeah. Let me see. I did not. We talked about this in advance. I did not think to look if there are frying pans in my
you don't have to.
possession.
No, it doesn't have to be an actual frying pan. It's
Nope,
totally
nope. It is a frying pan.
That's so great. Yeah. Oh my god, we actually have a frying pan. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah. So we're gonna cast it right behind the big old baddie.
Okay.
And then as soon as it gets casted, just make sure I'm doing that right.
And you do have control of that whenever you, whenever you want to move that.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to make that attack with that first. That is a natural 1. So my frying pan does not make purchase on the first attempt. However, I will then, as my action, go ahead and Sacred Flame. Them. So I need a Dexterity DC 15.
Nat 20 on the die.
Perfect. They don't take half damage.
Nope, not for the cantrips.
Not for the cantrips. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then with my last little ability, I'll do 5, 10, 15 feet. And that will be my turn. That will be my turn. And then my Danger Kitty is going to move here and then make 2 attacks. First attack is a 17 plus 6.
That will hit.
And then I rolled a 17 again on the second run. So both of them will hit for the 10 damage. 7 and then the 3 slashing.
Nice.
You're gonna have to feed these kitties a good meal when they're done.
I have so much stale, rotten anchovies at the bottom of my never-ending Mary Poppins purse that's not a haversack. So we will give them all the credit that is due. Thank God we have these kitties. Yeah. Yes, that is my turn. I am good.
All right, Sid, who was posing and now has this thing coming out of this portal.
And as he looks up for a second, you hear this audible gulp from his throat as he realizes he's standing in front of it. There could be a slight smell emanating behind him. You're not 100% sure, but just a small, in a small noise that sounded like some casting before from an alley. At which point he just kind of looks up and just mumbles to himself, "I am Sid Shadow," and then bursts into an anime run around the monster, and using his slippers of spider climb, run up the back of the monster, using them as his balance to get on his back, using double movement, and that's it.
Okay.
He wants to be on the top of this monster going, and then realizes what the F he just did and goes, shit.
All right, so you ran around. I just realized for loading's sake, I don't have it where y'all can watch me move it. Okay, you are now on the back of this serpent creature as it comes out of this arcane energy with a look of panic on your face.
Oh yeah. because
Okay.
it was this huge thing I'm about to get eaten. Where's the best place not to get eaten? Underneath or on top? So he jumps on top. And hopefully he's just letting the slippers hold on to his.
Are you trying to be on are you trying to be like on its back by its shoulders, or are you trying to be on top of its head?
Right now, just on the back of his shoulders.
Okay. So that's going to be a super low athletics or acrobatics check just to get on there and maintain balance. Your slippers, by the way, if you fell, will still be attached to him. You just may not be in an upright position on the back. You've ever seen anybody riding the bucking bull things, and a leg gets caught and they're just kind of like on the side? That's the potential chance you have here.
Okay. So that is a 14 acrobatics, because that is
Okay,
the best
yeah,
I
you're
have.
You're good.
Because his athletics is 0.
Nice. Yeah, 14 acrobatics. You run on the back and like you're maintaining your balance so that you're not falling over.
Mhm.
The slippers sticking to it were never a problem, but you're you
Balance
are
is-
now on its back, attached to it. Cool.
And he just and you just hear him saying to himself this time, "I'm Sid of the Shadow. I'm Sid. I'm Sid. Sid. Not in the shadow. I'm Sid. Not in the shadow. Not oh." And there he leaves it.
Love it. So Millie, you're probably a little distracted and you see Sid running around in the corner of your eye over there. But you have your own, like this thing just burst on you.
Mm-hmm.
Bionically.
Yep. Murder. $22 hit.
22 hits, still hits. Yep. All day. All day, every day.
12 damage.
Hey.
Like again. That's a nat 20.
Roll that crit.
I throw an extra d6 on there because the Beyond doesn't like it when I roll crits. So there you go.
Okay, so oh, that's fantastic. You literally did the exact amount of damage needed to drop it to 0. So describe what it looks like as Millie goes rampaging on this thing.
I told you so many times you need to be okay with yourself outside the shadows. That's the scream as she just brings this battle axe down on this Squiddy boy's head, and it just sprays cotton candy.
Even in her rage state, Millie must be a motivational speaker.
Love it. Love it. All right. Well, the upon the screaming, the intellect devourer is going to hop down and come running, and unfortunately Millie is still has become the closest person to it. So it is going to take a swipe and attempt to devour intellect. So swipe first with a nat 1 on the die. And then I need an intelligence saving throw from Millie.
We have an advantage roll, don't we?
You do have one advantage roll left. But a 15 means that you don't need to use it. So it does the swipe thing, starts to vibrate, and you are confused by these brains just vibrating at you. Like, it just does not make sense.
Why? Why are you doing this? I could just see Millie screaming.
The oh man. The creature that has come out, The I think it has 8 legs, 8-legged monstrosity is going to turn its head and fire back. And now I have to draw a line to figure out where this goes because of Sid, because I have a really weird feeling about this. That is not a line. Here we go.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful.
All right, so it's gonna be 60 feet. Okay. It is going to miss everybody else except for Sid as this thing turns around and explodes its lightning breath on Sid.
It's got
So
lightning
Sid,
breath?
it has
Ooh.
lightning breath. So make a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna say, since you're on its back, let's just see what the dice say. You know what? If somebody wants to donate some money to make shenanigans happen, they can do so. But otherwise, let's see what the dice say.
And after, if I get damaged from this, suddenly he will burst into flames as a hellish rebuke comes back to him. But I rolled a 16 on my dexterity saving throw.
Awesome. As it turns and breathes on you, and just lightning comes, like you see the lightning jumping around its teeth, and it just comes shooting out like a lightning bolt, hits you. You only, because you saved, take 33 points of damage.
Ow!
And as it does so, your hellish rebuke encircles you. Well, describe the hellish rebuke.
It's shadowy. It's this purpley red shadowy circle that kind of envelops around, and you hear comes forth, and it's just this black flames that just bursts out from me in this blackish flame, and it does 24 points of damage, fire damage.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. And that will be all of my creatures' turns. Risk.
Right. So we're gonna try this roll again.
Go for it.
Not die, hopefully. 18.
There you go. You got it.
Yay!
You break out of it.
And I will. I mean, that's my action. So I don't know.
You still have Danger Kitty.
I will buck Danger Kitty to get us the hell out of here.
All right. Danger Kitty, who goes right at the end of your turn. So you shake out of it, and you're just you start, I'll say,
Go this
spurring.
way, Danger Kitty.
I love it.
He just like spurs it on or whatnot. Doesn't matter what direction. That way.
Awesome. All right, Prudence. You have your magic weapon out.
Yes. So first of all, let's do that. So it's gonna swing. That is a 8 plus 7, so 15.
15 will not do it. Did you attack with it whenever you summoned it the first time?
I didn't, it missed.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that one misses. Not a problem. I'm gonna keep it kind of hovering around there. I am going to yeah, screw it. Prudence is gonna run up in a fury next to her spiritual weapon, and I am going to smack at it with my mace, aka my dented frying pan. And that is a 17 plus 7 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay, so that's a d6. I got a 6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage total.
10 points of damage. Got it.
And then so that was my action, movement, bonus action. I'm good with that. And then the Displacer Kitty is going to take 2 attacks. First one is a natural 1. Second one is a 12 plus 6 for an 18.
That'll do it.
And
18 will
that
hit.
is the 7 and 7's piercing.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the whatever the 3 is.
Awesome. All right, Sid.
So Sid, after getting shot, how does healing work with a potion or the healing in
So
general?
if you have a potion, my house rule is that you can drink a potion for a bonus action.
Okay.
So it doesn't eat up your entire action. But the party does also have 64 plus 6 worth of healing to pull from as free actions as well.
I would like to, if possible, to pull some of that because Sid the Shadow is a little dripping. His shadow is not so shadowy right now. So you said how many?
64 plus 6 is the total amount to pull from. It's a D4 plus 1, and you can pull those as you see fit.
64 plus.
Are you using all of it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So it's okay. My mistake. So I'll use 3 of them. Or 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, that wasn't great. That's going to be 10 points. So, okay. 10 points back. I might be alive. And then I'm kind of getting up to where its head is. And Sid's like, and smacking it with the blade, like the flat end of the spear, going, Sid the Shadow is now your master. I am the master. I am the master. And trying to animal handling and control this thing as I'm, bucking on it a little bit. Sid is your master. And just kind of smacking it, going, no more damage if you obey. No more damage. The terror is, and trying to do animal handling with zero pluses because he has no clue what he's doing.
Do it. Go for it. Make the roll. Again, you do have the 1 advantage as a party.
Wait, we have 1 advantage left. Please use this. Please use this.
I kind of want to, I forgot my physical dice. I kind of wanted to roll a physical dice for this one, but
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Yeah.
Hey, the first roll was not good. The second roll wasn't as good either. So with the advantage, I only rolled an 11.
Unfortunately, 11 will not tame this creature.
Yes, I know.
For you. Yep. But maybe if you keep trying. Or maybe if somebody wants to make a donation, wants to make a donation to help for next time be able to acquire yet another monstrous creation under the control of this chaotic group. Feel free to make a donation.
Yes, let's add it to the menagerie.
There we go.
We got
Love it.
Blinky, we got Slinky, we could now have Scaly. Come on.
Yes.
All right. There have been, courtesy of an anonymous donation, there are 4 more advantages into the player pool. All right.
Thank you for the advantages. We'll need them.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
All right. So, Millie, you see Sid trying to tame this thing. You have a weird brain again. Like, whatever's up with those.
I don't understand what these undulating things are for. Smack. That's another nat 20.
Oh my God. Okay.
What? Where is
Go
this?
for it.
We love the barbarian natties.
Yes.
I'm just confused as to where this is coming from since during my regular game they never show up.
Because it's for charity. Nikki.
Yes.
Yep.
Because it's for charity.
Yes. That's 15 damage for the first hit.
You take a hard swipe at this thing, and it's like it's obviously not doing well and not in a good place right now.
I was just making sure before I hit it again. There we go. The dice aren't bugged. That was a 19 on the dice. So 20.
That'll hit. And that will put it out of its misery.
Just love the idea of the slam down with the axe and then probably just the foot smash. Did Millie curb stomp this in the last hour?
That's awesome. Yeah. So I love it. You curb stomp it and put it out of its misery. Do you want to move? Are you happy where you're at?
I am going to move because I do see scary monsters abound. So we are going to go, yeah, right here.
Awesome. All right. This thing does not like the fact that it was summoned into this sort of nonsense. Oh, that's so fun. There we go. So oh man. It is going to try to get away from this because it is not happy where it's at. So it is going to run in a random direction. 1, 2. Oh, we'll move Sid with it. So as it moves away, Prudence's Murder Kitty and Millie will get a chance to be able to get opportunity attacks.
I got a 12 plus 6 to hit.
12 plus 6 will hit. Millie, that will also hit. Wait, did you roll?
20.
No, the 25 was from last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, dirty 20 though.
Okay, that will hit. And then what about the Murder Kitty?
Wait, me and the Murder Kitty?
Yeah, you and the Murder Kitty are both in melee. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I get to roll over time. That's a natural 20 for the Murder Kitty.
It will do 20 points of damage because that makes it easy. All right, so Prudence and Millie, how much damage did y'all do?
I did. Give me 1 second. 5. 5 points of
5,
damage.
and then Millie?
I got really excited because I saw the donations come in.
Oh, the spiritual weapon gets an attack too, doesn't it? Or does that not? Since it's in melee? How does that work? I don't know if that does anything.
I don't think
no, because it would be my reaction.
Yeah, it's your reaction. Yeah. So it doesn't take opportunity
anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that donation that just came in, Pat. That also broke us over the 700 mark. Awesome. Okay. All right. So it starts running off. Sid, I'm gonna need some form of ride check as this thing is whipping around.
Okay.
Like you're still attached to it, which may or may not be a problem.
Yeah. Dexterity, acrobatics.
Let's go dexterity. Yeah. Okay. Let's go dexterity.
All right. That'll be an 18.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
And during this entire time, I'm like, Sid is your friend. Bop, bop, bop. Good riding. Bop, bop, bop. Sid will help you. Stop. Let Sid command you. The shadow. Be one with the shadow. Bop, bop, bop. I'm trying to animal handling it again.
Love it. Well, that was just a reaction to it. So you'll get that chance on your turn. So Risk is going to be next up. Y'all start to see other things as it starts to run away. you start to see other things forms coming towards the portal about to come out as soon as I find them. Again, thank you for that donation. And Kurt, you are muted for Risk turn.
My bad. Okay, so is there so Risk would come over to the summoning circle with Danger Kitty. He would dismount said Danger Kitty. Because he needs his feet on the ground for some reason now. Is there anything in the summoning circle that he can see that looks like a glyph or anything, any way for him to disrupt said circle of spitting out more monsters that he doesn't want to deal with?
There is a large there's glyphs all around it and even inside of it. So if you have some way to kind of disrupt so you can attempt to physically disrupt it, if you want to, or you can if you have a magical way to disrupt it. But yes, you can attempt to disrupt it either because it's on the ground and like burned into the ground.
Oh, if it's burned into the ground, then he's gonna run over, pull off his boot, and then like scrub his boot on the glyph on the ground to like make it not work anymore.
Okay. So I don't know what to make you roll for that. Let's go with an attack roll on it.
He'll spit on it afterwards. Just for good measure. That is a natural 1.
Love it.
You've got advantages. We got advantages.
There are
back.
4 advantages.
I don't know. Like, part of me wants to see what happens, but I guess I'll use an advantage. Let's see. Okay, 16. How's that?
All right. As you start to bring out and you start to disrupt it, you are able to disrupt the circle on the ground well enough that part of the energy dissipates. And so where you saw the blue and the orange before, you just see blue now.
No more circle of life. I think that's pretty much all he can do.
Okay. Hey. Oh, that's a big boy.
Smaller, much more manageable. I like that. Oh, no, we don't need multiples of them. We just needed the 1. We were fine with that.
Any other empty squares? There we go.
I like cockroaches.
Coming out of the portal, you see Risk. You see what looks like 2 goblins that have been crammed together so that they have 4 eyes and 2 mouths and 4 arms. Somehow, oddly, 2 legs. Don't ask what happened to the other 2. And they come out wielding crossbows, a sword, and a mace, and the other 4th hand is empty. And they come out of this portal literally like cockroaches as they start to come out. And as they start to talk of like, we're here, master. And it's like a cacophonous of like, we're here. And just this echo of their voices not being in sync at all. And they look around and see the things that are dead and look at y'all as fire ignites in their eyes.
Scary.
That's right. I am your lord and master. You will obey me.
Oh, we did have a critical success. Something good happens to the players. Would you like to use that on the summoning circle, Kurt?
Yes. Go forth, my minions.
We didn't save it to get scaly.
You destroy the circle, and okay, you destroy the circle, and as you do, you see that there were probably another 10 of these things prepared to come out as soon as there was room for them to come out. And as the portal explodes, you see them just all burn in a fiery blaze on the other side of the portal.
What about the ones that are here?
Yeah, they're a little, they are hurt by the 4 that were in the portal were hurt by the explosion. But the 7 that made it out are still there, because that's also tied to a different donation. So therefore, you still get them.
I've always wanted a cult. First rule of Risk Club: we don't talk about Risk Club.
Murder.
So with that, Prudence, it is your turn.
I think at this point, okay, let's see. Hold on one moment. Okay, that's okay. I think, can I do this again? Is this like a once? I want to try to charm the.
You get 2 of them.
I get 2 of them. Yeah.
You have
okay.
2 channel divinities.
So
Yeah.
within 30 feet. So I'm gonna run up to. Oh crap! Can I get close enough? Maybe. I think I can.
So there are 3 of those that you are currently in melee with.
Yeah. I just need to get 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I am within 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, you totally are. Yeah.
25, 30. Yeah, I'm barely just in 30 feet. Okay. So yeah, I will use my charm and see how many I can get within 30 feet, trying to also extend it to Scaly. They all need to make wisdom saving throws.
So this does not work on aberrations, though, correct?
Oh, it says beast. So I didn't know what that constitutes as.
Yeah. So these, the smashed together goblins,
that's
also known as Dahlgrims, are not affected by your charms.
Okay, but will Scaly be?
Let's find out. What's the saving throw for it?
Wisdom? 15.
Okay.
Because that's the focus of it mostly. If I got the other ones, that was just bonus.
Please hold. 13. Nope. Fails. It fails the saving throw. You have charm Scaly.
Perfect. Yeah, it just says yeah, that's basically, I just charm them. So I think what I start doing is I start banging on my pot, but like banging on my pot with just like a stick or something. And I say, "Come on, I've got some real tasty grub for ya over here. That's not us. Don't want to eat us. Something else." And I'm gonna try to get it to come back around with Sid on it and be friendly us as well. More to the menagerie.
Love it.
Just gonna be our life now. We just need to get
10. We all just need to be caretaker warlocks.
All right. And after Kurt has used the advantage and used the critical success, we have received another donation for yep, okay, it's just going to go back into the pool for so you're back up to 4 advantages as a group that you are able to use. Thank you, everybody, for your donations. It all goes towards a great cause. So whether I get to TPK the group or not is irrelevant, because all of y'all's help gets to go help kids live better lives. So awesome. All right. So Prudence starts to call Skelly, and Skelly like looks around and looks at you and looks confusedly at Sid, and is in a very is in a confused lizard brain state right now. And Sid, that takes us to you, who is trying the ride.
So
Said Bahir.
Sid now realizes that he's trying to lead it, going, yes, go on. Friends, go, Sid, let's go. And trying to move it back, moving its head and like trying to like hang out on the side to go this way, moving it and trying to position it to come back. And he's like, breathe. Because what I want to do, bring it back to right here and breathe all the way down here. Straight line.
All right.
So animal handling?
Let's go with animal handling. Advantage must be used out of the pool as much as I, as a GM, would typically give you advantage on this. So if you would like advantage, you can pull from the pool.
All right, I will. I'm actually rolling physical dice this time. Let's see what happens. I'm going to need that advantage. This is not meant to be. That is only a 13.
A 13? Okay. But you're not attacking it. You're now like you're not hurting it. You haven't hurt it since you ran up on its back. So okay.
So I try to at least move it back to the area.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. You see that it's starting to, that it is going to turn instead of running away, that it feels like,
okay.
Menagerie ruler Prudence is here, and and everything's going to be okay. So,
and Sid kind of gives that look, that shadowy look to Prudence, like Prudence.
All right.
Oh.
Millie, it is your turn.
And we're still swinging for murder. Murder. 19.
What are these things? 19 will hit.
Okay. 14 damage.
14 I am. Okay. To
where the one in front.
Cool. All right. Let me. Why is it not? My tool is not selecting them. Oh, I dropped them all in the map layer, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Story of our lives.
Congratulations. They are now part of the environment and cannot be killed.
Oh no.
Okay.
My babies.
All right. How much did you say? 14?
The 14.
Okay. You do 14, and it is not looking, it's still up, but it is not looking great.
Murder. Apparently that's Millie's battle cry.
Perfect. And 18 will hit.
And 11 damage.
He is still holding on by a couple of threads. But he turns around and goes, like screams murder, both mouths back in your face. But in unison this time.
Murder.
All right, Amelia, is that where you're going to finish up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying here.
So 3 of them are going to turn and attack Millie 3 times.
I deserve it.
All right. That's a 14. 20. Is a 14. What's your AC, Billy?
My AC is 15.
Okay, so a spear for 11 points of damage.
That's half of raging.
Yep. Geez. It fires the crossbow at you in melee, which is at disadvantage, which is a good thing because I literally rolled a 20 and a 1. So, okay, so that one's done. The other one attacks rolls a 2 and a 1, and then the disadvantage crossbow. 7 plus 6, 13, not high enough. The next one hits with the sword for 6 points of damage. Misses with the spear, or misses with the other thing, and then misses with the crossbow. So that's 3 of them on melee. One is going to attempt to attack Risk Battle Cat, which may not matter due to displacement. Oh, I totally closed that down. Brick, do you have displacement up?
Yes, I do. What do you need?
What does it? Is it just a? How does it work? That's what it is. That's what.
The display. Oh, I don't have that. I just have.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have like the extended one. I just have the short sheet with like
Yeah.
the multi-attack.
All right. Fortunately, I have it right here in my history, since I literally just shut the window for whatever reason. Okay. Oh, all the attack rolls on it are at disadvantage. Murder Kitty takes 5 points of damage from one sword hitting it. Murder Kitty seems to be doing fine with having been hit a couple of times. Risk. So yeah. All right. Prudence, you're gonna get 6 attacks on you.
Love it. Let's do it.
All right, so 19
hits
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
18 for 11 points of damage.
Let's go.
A 7 and a nat 20 with my disadvantage roll, so I still miss. That's probably the third nat 20 I've rolled on my disadvantage, like when I have disadvantage, by the way.
That's 3 attacks.
That's 3. We'll get 2 more. Okay, 15
will not hit.
Okay, cool. Then that definitely won't hit, and that one will not hit.
Okay.
Who's still okay? And 2 attacks on Prudence's Murder Kitty. That will miss. 11 points of damage to your Murder Kitty. Where is? There we go. Okay. 19 and a nat 20. Oh, but that's the disadvantage. And then another 5 points of damage on Murder Kitty. They are just hit point sponges that do a lot of damage right now. Okay. That's all of my guys. Crap, I summoned a lot of guys. All right, that's gonna be fun. Risk, that's gonna come to you. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt while you figure it out. Skelly still gets to go.
Yay!
He is not under anybody's control.
Oh no.
He is going to try to run up. Ooh, right there. I am the GM. You will move where I say, even if the grid says no. And he is going to fight. Oh, geez. Okay. That's 22 points of damage on the first hit to the Dolgrim. And then it grabs it and then immediately pulls it in and begins to constrict it. And that Dolgrim is dead. As it gets bit and very rapidly gets coiled up and constricted, and the constriction kills it. Now it's your turn, Risk.
Part of me was gonna try and, I don't know, persuade them or something along those lines to go fight the giant scaly lizard beast. But go forth my minions and kill. But no, now everybody wants to kill my little men. They're my little cult. Leave them alone. They're not doing anything wrong.
No, nobody except for Skelly has killed one yet. You still might be able to persuade some or all of them if you would like to.
Take your revenge. Prove your worth to the cult of the Risk. And I will make a persuasion check. And
Love it. Love
I'm
it.
totally using advantage on this.
All right. All right.
They will literally die for me.
Oh, did you roll a nat 20?
No, I rolled a 19, but that's still a 21.
Nice. All right. Let me. Okay. 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 All right. So you spend your action
Mhm.
with that. Anything else you want to do?
I stand atop Spot gallantly, taking a hint from Sid and striking a very commander-esque pose, almost Napoleon-like, and like, go forth and kill the giant lizard thing.
Love it. All right. You see all of them except for the one that Millie has holding on by a thread turn and start and like face the creature and like looking to see what's the bigger threat. Prudence to you was sit on deck.
Okay. So oof. Okay. I'm going to take a 1d4 plus 2. Yeah. 1d4 plus 2 healing. So give me a hot second. Let me roll that. 'Cause she's not doing too great. That's a 1. So 3 points of damage. I will heal 4. I'll take that at this point. From the pool. Then I think okay, she is going to I'm just gonna strike out against the one that's straight in front of me to make it easy. And that will be an 11 plus 7, so an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Perfect. And that is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
My spiritual weapon will attack. And that is a 19 plus 7, 26, which is spiritual weapon is an 8. Got an
Unless
8.
you cast it at higher spell level.
No, I just cast it at
Okay.
second. Which is max, which is 8, 9, 10, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's on the same one. And then my displacer kitty will attack the one immediately to the left of it.
So if you want
this
to
one.
coordinate, it can attack the same one. Because I have that one marked as the one you were attacking.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll just finish that one off. So 2 attacks. The first one is a 15 plus 6.
Yep.
Second one is another 15 plus 6.
Nice.
For both 20 points of damage. And that is all 3 of my abilities for turn.
Okay. And that will drop that one. They seem very this one seems very very confused at the cult of risk versus the murder kitty that seems to be killing off everybody. All right. Sid. Oh, Prudence, is that the end of your?
Yes.
Sid with Millie on deck.
So has this one here been hit?
No.
Okay, so which one has been damaged that I can see that's taken some damage?
The one that's right in front of Millie.
Okay.
If you just sneezed on it hard enough, I mean, not like a 1 hit point sneeze, but maybe a little bit more than that. But it's.
And so then at that point, yeah. So I'm gonna go with this one on the kitty, right next to the kitty.
Okay.
Sid takes a spear, aims. He's like, oh, he's like, risk commands. They won't listen. Kind of aims for a second, and using sharpshooter throws his spear from on top of the beast Does a 21 hit?
A 21 hits.
Okay. That'll be 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And then as the spear goes in, yeah, next round it will yeah. So it goes
Okay.
right into him and he's like, ha! And that's all he does. And he pats on the Scaly. Scaly, good job. Breathe.
He's
Good,
bonding.
eat more.
He's bonding. He's bonding. with
Eat
you.
He's
more.
getting there. He's getting there. Yeah. Go ahead and make an animal handling check at an increased DC due to not spending an action to do it. Just to.
Well, I guess my dice don't like me because I was an @1.
All right, you're still. You
Yep.
might have patted him a little too hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's battle causes weird things.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Right.
I hit his ear or his listening and kind of ringed a little bit.
Yep. Love it. All right, Millie. With my guys on deck.
Oh, this is great. This is great. But yes, again, murder.
All
Extreme
of them
prejudice murder.
And while Millie makes short work of this guy that I'm assuming that she's just murderating, we are closing in. So if there are any donations or any major things that you would like to do to help sway the battle one way or the other, now is the time to get those in. As our heroes are coming, figuring out what the Cult of Risk is going to do. So, all right. So your first attack, you hit it and you kill it.
Yay!
Is your second attack? Are those both your attacks that are most recently shown?
No.
Okay.
That was. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna smack the one to the right now, because that's what we're doing. There you go. That's 8 damage. Still, murder.
To the one on its right? So the one that's by Risk or the one that's by Skelly?
The one that's by Skelly.
Okay.
She is just incensed. It's like, she's a really nice, adorable person, and she just bottles all the anger from the days, and now it's just coming out. That's really what's going on here.
Nope. So that one is going to come and move away from Skelly and kind of hang out by his friend. And he's going to attack Millie back as they try to run away from Skelly. Where are? All right. So you have 15 AC, right, Millie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that so 6 points of damage. That will miss by 1, and then the crossbow will miss. The other one that's by Risk is all fired up. And he is going to run by you, Risk, and come over here and start to try to attack Skelly. All right, does a little bit of plinky damage. Well, by a little bit, I mean 11 points of damage. As he stabs with the spear. This guy who has a spear in him is going not run after Sid, and instead is going to got attacked. No, he got attacked by Sid, not the cat, not the murder cat. So he's going to run away. Does the murder cat take an attack of opportunity? That would be Prudence's murder cat specifically.
You said my he's running past to get an opportunity attack?
Yes. Does
Or-
the murder cat take the opportunity attack as this
Yeah.
guy
Oh
runs
yeah.
towards
Yeah.
Skelly? Okay.
That is 8 plus 8, 16. Or plus 7. Yeah, 15.
You hear dogs barking in the distance back in time. Yes, that'll hit.
Cool. Some 10 points of damage.
Oh, this guy has been hurt.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh, that's right, because
That's
you
the
threw
one
a
the spear-
spear
he's
through
got
him,
a
and that's why
spear
he's
in
coming
him.
at you. Yeah.
He's just like he's running around with a spear. Like,
So he goes running. He stops holding one spear with his hand. Like, instead of dual wielding a spear, like with the free hand, he pulls it out and pulls out Sid's spear and goes running. And as he does, he gets hit in the back, and that is enough damage to be able to knock him dead as he goes running, and he drops all of the weapons down as Murder Kitten just whaps him in the back and knocks him towards Skelly. The two that are on either side of Murder Kitten are going to do one hit. Oh, geez, 2 hits. That's 15. That hit the Displacer Beast? Yes. Okay. And then miss. 14 will miss. Okay. So that's 5 plus 11 plus 5, 21 points of damage to Prudence's murder kitty. And he is not looking happy about the entire situation. Oh, thank you, anonymous donator.
What happened was,
What happens is, as they finish up hurting the kitty, Risk, where you have messed up the portal, you see.
no, I don't see anything. No. I'm like
Oh,
John Cena. I don't see nothing. You can't see me.
no, you want to see this. Oh my gosh, I literally just had it pulled up. A sword forms out of the ground as if the earth, thankful that you've removed this scar, this scab from it. You see a sword being lifted up into the ground in front of you, as the blade is this dark purple with black veins running throughout it. And the hilt itself is made looks to be made of a white gold. And you feel it calling to you to slay the aberrations.
I mean, you had me at veiny. I'm just gonna jump out for it.
As you grab it, this is the equivalent of a holy avenger.
Holy diver! No, sorry.
But instead of being effective against fiends and undead, it does an additional 2d10 points of damage to aberrations. It is, for those of Eberron enjoyment, it is a Biesh Holy Avenger. Oh, hey. And that's the first one. As somebody else has also donated, who is next up? Prudence. Your pen, as Skelly breathes, because I haven't done Skelly yet, as Skelly breathes over everything, your pen seems to absorb the stuff, absorb the lightning. So the lightning does not hit its targets. But as you feel your pan absorbing it, you now have a frying pan of the Thunderbolt.
Oh, sick. Cool. I'ma fry some bitches.
And it is fully functional without the need for the giant strength and gauntlet power.
Cool.
Like it is at full max ramped up power.
Love it. I love that.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'ma just turn to this poor little thing and thwack.
Well, we're gonna let Risk knock out first with his sword.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that was just the donations that just
Oh,
started to
no,
roll
you are
in. Thank you
good.
everybody for your amazing donations.
Right. So, I feel bad about trying to kill my cultists. I'm gonna kill the giant lizard.
Go for it.
Hey ho, Silver, away! I'm on.
Now this does give you a +3 attack bonus, +3 to damage. And you know what? Because somebody spent the money to donate to children's hospitals, go ahead and add the 2d10 anyways, even though this isn't an aberration.
Do we have any advantage left?
You have 3 advantages
Yes,
left. Yes.
we have.
Because I totally just rolled a 1.
We have 3
Oh.
advantages left. Yep.
Okay, that's better. How does a 19 work?
A 19 will hit.
All right. This does that. And then you said I get to what now?
Add 2d10 points of damage to it as well. So it's +3 damage and plus 2d10 damage.
Oh, okay. 27 points of mystical, veiny, black sword of death damage.
Awesome. As you that is totally not the right number. As you hit it, you see this thing, you stab it through. And as you describe what it looks like as you channel the power of the world itself into this thing to destroy it from the inside out.
Don't give me that kind of narrative. Anyway, he as he comes up, as he charges up, he jumps off of the back of Danger Kitty, and he just slices down through the neck of this thing, and he winks at Sid, and then continues to slice through as the head would fall off, and he just screams, "I have the power!"
As you do so, are people still down on hit points? Because we've just had another donation of hit points.
Yeah,
And this
I need
might
some help.
become relevant.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down on hit points.
I would need some as well. If I can take some.
I'm living on a prayer.
All right, so you have 8d4, and each of those is +2 for each each d4 you use. So how much does each of you use?
How many do we have?
You have 8. You wanna
8.
split
I
it
will
4 and
use.
4?
I'll use 2. I'll use 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, I'll use the 2d4 plus 4.
Okay. I don't think Millie, you're not hurt. Would you like to use any on Danger Kitty?
Got another 10 back. Hell yeah.
I got 14.
Nice. As this thing explodes from the inside, I need a DC 14 dexterity check from everybody as this thing explodes with the promise of lightning.
Including being on its back.
I got 12.
Oh, especially you on its back, Sid.
I got a 23. Mwah.
19.
All right, that will be. Oh, that's okay. I rolled low on this one. So that will be 15 points of electrical damage if you failed. It was DC 14. And then 7 points of damage if you succeeded.
Not too bad.
That was on 4d10, by the way.
Take it.
So I was expecting an earth-shattering kaboom. All right, Prudence. With Skelly now dead,
Yeah.
and you have the frying pan of thunder. How do you finish this? How do you
Oh,
attempt to finish this?
I'm going to move the displacer kitty behind me. I'm gonna have it run around. If it takes the opportunity attacks, that's totally fine, but I want to get it out of the way first.
Yep, it will totally take the attack.
That's
and
fine.
it rolled a 17 with the disadvantage. So that will deal 11 points of damage to Danger Kitty. And
That's
two of them get
fine.
the attack, right?
Yes.
17 hits the kitty, so that's another 22. That's another 11, so 22 total. All right, he's still up. He is not a happy kitty, but he is
Not
still
a happy kitty, but he's safer behind me, so that's fine. And then I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna unleash the thunder on these two here.
okay.
All right. That is a 15 plus the bonuses from the weapon. Is it just my bonuses?
Yes, and then it's also +3 to it.
Okay. So yeah, that's +7. So plus 10. That's a 25.
Yes. Yes is the answer to that. So you hurl it. It's within a range of it unleashes a thunderbolt, a thunderclap audible out to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry,
So
guys.
go ahead and roll your damage. Add an extra 2d6 electrical to that.
Okay, add extra 2d6, and then it's already a d6, so it's 3d6 total. That's 13 plus the 4, so 17 points of damage total.
And then so as you, well, would you like to describe what this looks like, or would you like to?
Yeah, so I think, like, in recognizing the power that this frying pan now has in this, like, shattering, like, vibration and this energy that it started to kind of harness and possess, I think she just full on swings it like an angry old lady swinging, a newspaper at a fly type of thing. Like that full body, put your whole back into it motion and just swats the air. And the air just kind of has this like sonic kind of booming vibration outwards towards these last two former cultists of Risk.
Poor Risk, his cult only lasted for a matter of seconds, but it was a thing while it existed.
It was something truly special.
As those explode in this cacophonous, and as the thunderclap pushes everybody away from where that was, and the last of all of the Dolgrims fall under the might. You see the Dolgrims, what's left of them for those that weren't exploded in one way or another. You see them actually starting to turn into this black ooze and starting to like sink back down into the earth. And what remains is just two goblin skeletons as the black ooze goes down. You feel this darkness as it's almost like clouds are coming over the sky, as everything just becomes overcast and shadowy around, and Sid feels at home. And you look up and you see what you think is the sun, and then realize that it is an eye that turns and looks at you. And then around it, 8 tiny stars appear that turn to look like other eyes, and they look down upon you, and you hear in the Lord Mayor's voice, "You don't think that I know of your little party? You think that I am not ready for this revolution? This is all part of my plan, and I thank you for your part inside of it. And as the screen fades to black and the Lord's Mayor's voice just reverberates in your head, I would like to thank all of our wonderful players for coming here and hanging out with us and helping raise money for charity. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of the amazing donations. All of you out there in the audience right now are the MVP All Stars. But I would like to go around the horn one more time, just to kind of say, thank you to all of our players. Where can we find you? What else are you doing? And we're going to go the other direction because I did not tell Jay I was doing this. Jay, where can we find you? What are you doing?
Hello, everyone. I am Jay, also known as NeilFed3 on the socials. You can find me here at the Important for the Wayward Gamer. We are Wednesdays is Pathfinder 2E Legends of the Natural Ones, which will be picking up live next month back. And we do have Sundays of Shadowford Adventures, Luck of the Draw, a Star Wars campaign. So can find at some conventions coming up. So yeah, look for me here, subscribe. We've got a YouTube channel, all that other good stuff. So thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. And take care. Thank you.
Awesome. Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki, aka the Squishy Bear, aka the Goth Fury Corn. You can find me all over the places. Recently I will be on Ravenous Archon's channel on Tuesdays, every other Tuesdays, for a Wild West werewolf game where I play a very, very angry, hairy monster. And that's the big thing that I've got going on.
Awesome. Love it. Kurt.
Hi, everybody. I am Kurt, also known as Covenant. This was a blast. This was fun. Risk got to do things, and sadly, his cult did not make it. Many a tear will be shed over the loss of his small but meager cult. Where can you find me? You can find me. You can find me here when Shadowport Adventures kicks back off, where I play as Chaff, the smooth talking, fast talking, can't seem to close the deal salesman entrepreneur of the group. And then you can catch me on Wednesdays over on Blue Box RPG, where I am one of the hosts of War Masters Arcanum, where we talk about adventure building, systems of old, systems coming up, and all kinds of neat tools, tricks, and doodads that you can do to enhance your playstyle and your game style. And next Saturday, you can catch me over on Guild Superior for the second part of a two-part series. That name is escaping me, but go there, yeah, because I'll remember it. Past that, you can catch me at Gamehole Con, where I will be promoting and distributing a new Morkborg adventure written by myself and Erica Lowe called Ragnaborg, which is a Ragnarok take on Morkborg. And you'll be able to get it there, and you can find me there, and it'll be great. We have been working in conjunction with Talon and Claw, and they have basically hired us on as their writing staff. So you'll see more from Talon and Claw in adventure modules coming soon. That's me.
Awesome. Brick.
Hi. Hello, hey, I'm Ray, or with a brick with 2Ks everywhere on the interwebs. You can find me over on Dungeon Hunters D&D, twitch.tv/Dungeon Hunters D&D, every other Thursday at the moment. And then early September, we're starting a little mini fun before we kick it back into gear for another long-term campaign coming probably October, November. I don't know, sometime there. But yeah, I play a sneaky, conniving Bardlock. So if you want to see me playing an evil-minded campaign with a very interesting, deep-seated character, please go check that out. Beyond that, you can find me on my personal socials. I don't really stream much anymore, but I'm kind of thinking about it, especially with Baldur's Gate. So we'll see what happens. Dark Urge, Dark Urge, Dark Urge. Beyond that, yeah, I'll be bopping around. It was awesome to be here, awesome to play. I loved being here. I love this character and the story, and I really hope to see what else is to come because now I have more questions than I came in having. So like, what the
Right?
hell? But yeah, thank you so very much for inviting me, and I can't wait to see y'all around the bend.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. It was great being able to be able, I'll say, be your GM, but just really kind of sharing the story with y'all. Y'all's characters were amazing and I top tier and I love them all. I wish this wasn't a one shot because I'd love to see where this goes as well. For those who don't know me, I am Joshua, aka Gen2 Penguin. You can find me on twitch.tv/Gen2 Penguin. I also run a local little miniature convention type thing. So all of this and what your donations did actually will go to feed into that. It is the precursor to that. So now I get to go update adventures and put random stuff in, and also it's going to be really weird whenever they come across the Cult of Risk and the danger kitties that are friendly towards them thanks to Prudence. So yeah, so thank you so much everybody for your donations. I know I posted in the chat, but in total we raised $537 for Extra Life for charity. So thank you so much everybody. Y'all are awesome and I appreciate all of you. And then I'm going to pass it to Jay to close us out, and we are going to raid another Extra Life group. And so there's some really great ones out there. So
Yes, looks like Dorktails is there. So please send them some love as we get there. Again, thank you so much for joining us here at the Important for the Wayward Gamer. And one of the things we like to do when we close out here on our games is please be kind, don't be a jerk. So take care.